Here is a plan to do memorization quickly and to try effectively when you need it. Tip number 1. Spaced repetition technique. Spacing study sessions is the most effective way to learn. First repetition right after studying. Second repetition after 20 minutes. Third repetition after 1 day. Fourth repetition after 2 weeks. Fifth repetition after 1 month. Recall the study material more frequently, and to retain the facts embedded, you should have a longer spaced interval between the repetitions. The harder the brain takes to retrieve the information, the stronger it is encoded in your brain. The idea behind spaced repetition is that allow your brain to forget some information and use more brain power in recollecting it. The harder your brain works, the more strongly it is encoded. Tip number 2. The reason why you are trying to memorize plays an important role in why you forget things. Another thing is understand and read. If you find that you don't understand the material, spend some more time on understanding it before trying to memorizing it. Tip number 3. Don't go over your limit. Remember, your brain has limited capacity to remember only necessary ones. Write the important points rather than continuously trying to read it. Writing appears to help us more deeply to encode the information that we are trying to learn because there is a direct connect between our hand and our brain. Tip number 4. The serial position effect. It is the psychological tendency of a human to remember the first and the last items in a list better than those in the middle. When you take some final notes, make sure that the key parts to be remembered is kept at the top or bottom of the notes. Whether you're trying to learn something new or you wanted to share some information with people, you can use this serial position effect to increase the chances that the information will be remembered. Tip number 5. Talk to yourself. It may seem strange at first, but talking to yourself about the material you're trying to memorize can be an effective memory tool. Try speaking aloud instead of simply highlighting or rereading the information. Record it. The more contact with what you have learned in your own voice makes the best effect.